initially logging into Ariba portal for the supplier account. So we put Ariba on the search bar, and in the here you can see the supplier section where you click on the supply button. So let the page load. Here you can see where the supplier can log in using their username and password. So here I'm giving my username and password. My username 2122. So click on login button. In case if you forgot the username and password, you can use this forgot username or password so that the mail will be received to your administrator account from where you can reset your password. So this is the Ariba supplier accounts dashboard. So basically in Ariba, there are four sections. The four sections you can see in this tab. It is Ariba Discovery, Proposals and Questionnaires, Contract Management and Business Network. So here majorly all the suppliers deal with proposals and questionnaires and business network. These two are the sections where we need to work. So in the proposals and questionnaires, you can give your responses for all the events which are generated before issuing of purchase order, and for the events post to purchase order, post issue of purchase order, you need to go for business network. So like for submitting the offer, for participating in auctions, you can go to this Ariba proposals and questionnaires. Whereas for order confirmation, for ship notice, in any invoice creation, which are the post activities after issue of purchase order, you can go to SAP Business Network. So here I am proceeding for order confirmation, ASN, and invoicing. So these are the post PO process, and I am clicking on Business Network. So right now I'm in the Business Network page only. And if you can see in the Business Network page, there are these tabs appearing: Home, Enablement, Workbench, Orders, Fulfillments, Invoices, and other things. So basically in the order section, if you go to purchase orders, you can see the list of purchase orders which are issued by the company to this particular supplier. So if I click on the purchase order, let the page load. I think my internet is a bit slow. So if you click on the purchase order section, you can see the purchase order which is appearing here. So if there are n number of purchase orders, those n number of purchase orders will be appearing here. And in some cases, there will be multiple purchase orders, and it will become very hectic to find one purchase order. So at that time, we need to click on this edit filter. Then after clicking on edit filter, you can see the exact match, and you ensure that you are having the purchase order number. So you click on this exact match and enter the purchase order number. So here in this case, I am entering the purchase order number which I am having 343 times 0 33574, and click on apply. And then click on apply. So here you can see the purchase order for which I have searched, and this is the purchase order. So this purchase order is issued to your issued to your account. So initially the first step you need to do is you need to confirm this order. So for confirming, you need to click on this confirm entire order. So if you go to this order page, here you can see what all the list of items that the certain company have issued to you, have issued the order to you. So here in this case, this company like Vedanta have issued me line item number 10 and line item number 20 with quantity as this much and unit price as this much. So I review these with my offers, and I'll just confirm. Yes, I am confirming the order, and I will be executing as earlier as possible. I confirm. I confirm. I think the long text are not allowed. So I'm writing it as I confirm, and then I click on next. So after clicking on next, it will give the preview page like you are confirming on these things. So I click on submit. Let the page get updated. So now the PO got confirmed, And here you can see the order status that it is confirmed. And now I will proceed for manufacturing and whatever it is. And now let us consider the material is ready. So I'm going to dispatch this material. So after dispatching the material, I'm getting the LR copy. So after I get the LR copy, I need to proceed for ship notice, and then I need to proceed for ship notice so that the company will receive the information that the material is dispatched, and they will plan accordingly to receive the material in their plan. So let us proceed for ship notice. Here I click on create ship notice. Here it is asking for packing slip ID. Ensure that you fill the maximum things, but for quick completion, I'm filling only the star mark things like packing slip ID, invoice number, delivery date, and carrier name. So packing slip ID, I'm having the packing slip ID as 3452. In some cases, there won't be any packing slip ID, so you can enter any number like 1234 something like that. And invoice number, and let me open the invoice. Just let me open the invoice. Yeah, right. I found my invoice. So the invoice number mentioned is WB 223, something like this. And I'll mention the same number here also. And here it is asking the delivery date. I'll put the approximate delivery date. I'm expecting the material will be reaching by 12th. So I'll put 12. And it is asking for carrier name. I'll see whether my carrier name is mentioned here or not. It is not mentioned. So I'll proceed for other, and I'll mention the carrier name here, TCI Express. And my tracking number is 45326. So it is done. And here if I see, here I'm going to mention what all the items that I'm going to dispatch in this current lot. So here I'm dispatching the entire lot. If you are dispatching the partial quantity, you can change the quantity here. And if you want to remove any of the line item, like 10 and 20 is there, and if I want to remove 20 and I'm going to dispatch this 20 number line item after a few days, then I can remove this line item from this option. So, but in this case, I'm going to supply these two items at a time with the total quantity. So I'm not changing any quantity and any line items, and I'm just proceeding for next and clicking on submit. So with this, I have created ASN, which is called advance ship notice. So now the company Vedanta have got the mail, might have got the mail stating the material is dispatched. So now after creating dispatching, so for the clear payment, we need to create the invoice in the Ariba so that it will be automatically informed to the company that the invoice is created and you need to do the payment of this much. So for that, I'm going to standard invoice. So I need to create the invoice. So clicking on standard, I'm clicking on standard invoice, and here it will ask the invoice number again. So go to invoice, copy the invoice, put on invoice number, and it is asking invoice date. Invoice date can also be seen in the invoice, which is 1/9/2022. This is my 1/9/2022. And after coming down here in the add to header section, you can attach your invoice, and it is a mandatory thing. Without that, the system won't allow to submit your invoice. So I'll add my attachment here and click on attachment. So it is asking to choose the file. So I'm going to select the invoice, which is there in my system. So it is in my download section, invoice. So I uploaded the invoice and added this attachment to Ariba portal. So now you can see the invoice is added here. So after that, I'll check whether the value is coming correct or not. So for serial number 10, it is the 5 quantity and the value is this much and the subtotal is this much. And for the serial number 2, 5 quantity and the value is this much. So I'm just, the value is correct. So I'm going to proceeding for next. I'll just review once whether everything is correct or not. And one more thing, you can see if the basic value is matching with the purchase order, that is okay. And if there is any issues in taxes, company like Vedanta will check it manually and they will do the payment as per the physical invoice. So just click on submit. And you ensure that post submission of this invoice, then only the material can enter into the print. Otherwise, the material there will be issues in material entry at TSBL gate, and there will be and it will cause you unnecessary delay. So after completion of this invoice, you just print this invoice copy. So here you can see the invoice copy. Just save this invoice in your desktop and forward it to the respective buyer in from Vedanta, so that they will be having the acknowledgement that the vendor have completed this Ariba process. So accordingly they will plan for supply. Right. Thank you.